So there they are. Now you're going to teach your children there is such a thing as poetic language, of course. You cannot make the Bible simply contradict itself. You have to be intelligent to read the Bible, and you don't pit one text against another. That is a hopeless way to go. There is such a thing as poetic language. Trees don't literally. And the kings are rising from their thrones. So now you're going to be committed to having literal thrones in Hades. This is beautiful poetic language to make a point. But not to discern that is to fall flat on your nose trying to read the Bible. Oh, it must be explained, of course. So most of you listening, I think, are conditional immortality people. That is a beautiful truth. If you look at my What Happens When We Die booklet, this conditional immortality is the idea that the immortal soul is a pagan poison. You don't want to believe it. You, by nature, are not immortal. If you were, why would you bother trying to get it? It's a grand falsehood to say that man is immortal by nature. He's not. In the day that you eat the forbidden fruit, God said, you're on the way to death. Dying, you will die. That means to say death sets in and you're heading for death. Doesn't mean he actually died that day. He didn't. But he's on the way to death. The moment you start espousing pagan lies, such that man is immortal by nature, you're drinking the poison of the devil. So your children need to be taught never to go that route. It is a blasphemy to go to church on a Sunday where the leader is convinced that God is going to torture the wicked forever and ever and ever and ever. That's blasphemous. I'd be running out of that building in order to separate yourself from that blasphemous notion. If your teacher and leader thinks that God is a God of permanent torture, he's very deceived. You need to help him, not encourage him, I would suggest. The spirit is that faculty of the mind, which is really personality. Your spirit is your mood, is your personality, your disposition. The Spirit of God is the Spirit of God in action, meaning his operational presence and power, active, either God or Jesus, indistinguishably now. Your spirit is your mood. Your spirit is reflected in your words. What you say reflects your spirit. It's a disastrous muddle because you must understand the story to appreciate it. The Bible is an epic movie, if you like. The story coheres. But if you get your scissors and chop it up to make it incomprehensible, you've really destroyed the delight in reading the Bible. It all goes back to the immortal soul. If you think the dead are already alive, you're not going to understand this at all.